All right, welcome back, everyone. So this year, doctors say that COVID-19 and the flu will be difficult to tell apart. They are both deadly respiratory diseases with similar symptoms. So that is why we have teamed up with the city for our Flu Vax Jax campaign. It is big, it is citywide, and there are a lot of people trying to make this successful. Talking to people about why it's so important that you get your flu shot this year, your entire family, the kids too. And today you have the opportunity to ask any question that you might have during our Flu Vax Jax town hall today. So as you see, we have a number of doctors who are taking some time out to talk about this. Joining me now to talk about the town hall, kind of what he is hearing in the office, Dr. Sunil Joshi, who's the president of the Duval County Medical Society Foundation. Thank you for talking with us today.
Good morning.
So, Dr. Joshi, I did one of these panels before. It was specifically about coronavirus, and I love these because the patients actually get to ask very private questions, the things that are bugging them the most. So what types of questions are you already having from patients in your office?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a ton of questions about the flu vaccine in particular this year. For instance, how is it going to protect me from coronavirus? What are the chances that I will pick up the flu if I get the flu vaccine? Why does the flu shot make me sick? All of those types of questions that, we may have been asked in the past are even more prevalent this year. And in particular, people are most interested in why is it so important this year for me to get the flu shot compared to years past.
Yeah, and why is that? I mean, I feel like we can't tell people that enough, especially because when all of this came out, the Surgeon General came here to our station. I did a one-on-one interview with him, and he said, don't worry about COVID, worry about the flu.
Right. And the reason that we talk about worrying about the flu is that we can do something about the flu virus at this point. We have a vaccine that has been studied for over 50 years. Hundreds of thousands of Americans have received the flu vaccine through the years, and it keeps people safe, keeps them out of the hospital. Right now, we don't have a similar vaccine for COVID. So we have to focus our attention on other ways to prevent people from going to the hospital. And the flu vaccine is an absolutely proven method of keeping people healthy and also out of the hospital.
And Dr. Joshi, people have been getting a lot of information. We tell it to them, they get it through the newspaper, they hear it from elected officials about the dangers of COVID. Now we're talking about the flu. Do you think that people are becoming desensitized to all of this?
Well, and they may, because, we've been talking about this consistently for almost 7 months now. And so I think, some people are probably tuning us out a little bit, but this is the time of the year in particular that we've been worried about since the very beginning, which is the fall, the time of the year where a lot of people get sick to begin with. Our hospitals begin to reach capacity in late October, November, and December and January of every year, just because of the flu itself and other respiratory conditions. If you add COVID on top of that, we certainly could have a major issue with our healthcare system. So yes, I do think that, to some extent, they may be hearing a lot of it. And after a while, you kind of get inundated with the information and may take it for granted. But we don't want to see that happen. That's why we're pushing the flu vaccine so hard right now. And we want people to be vaccinated so that we can do what we can to keep people healthy, safe, and out of the hospital.
All right, awesome. So we will have you on the panel along with 4 other doctors today at 12:30. So can't wait to start that discussion. And honestly, if we all do this right, we won't see those numbers jump and we won't have the deaths from the flu. There is something that you can do about it. So bring your questions, please. This is a candid conversation. It is real, and you're actually able to talk with doctors. I remember in the last one, we got some information that we had never heard before. So you never know what's going to happen. So our Flu Vax Jax virtual town hall discussion is today. It's at 12:30. You can watch it streaming on news4jax.com.